Good afternoon, everyone. From Grand Island Central Catholic High School, Doug Duda, Andy Klassen, ready to bring you the Centennial High School Volleyball Tournament Championship and third place games. Up first, our third place game between Scotus Central Catholic out of Columbus, and they'll be taking on Bishop Newman out of Wahoo. The championship game will be a rematch of last year, Kearney Catholic and Lincoln Lutheran, and that should be a whale of a matchup. Of course, last year Kearney Catholic snapped Lutheran's 74-match winning streak. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. One of the premier conferences, especially in Class C.
It really is, just top to bottom. I mean, just look at the rankings year in and year out. The Centennial Conference always, it seems like, has 7 or 8 of those teams littered throughout the season. So we're in for a really good preliminary match here, and then nobody can wait to see a rematch of that championship.
Lincoln Lutheran has won 3 consecutive state championships, even though they didn't win the conference championship last year. Kearney Catholic was the runner-up to Minden, as that went 5 sets in C1. It's C1 versus C2. I'll tell you what, I've seen teams go 3rd and 4th in this conference tournament and be playing on the final day of the season.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Kind of reminds me of the Huskers in the Big Ten, right, where Coach Cook says it's easier to win a national championship than the conference championship season-wise. We have the same scenario right here, where Scotus just won a gutsy game to get here throughout their pool play.
And they were only 2 points away from maybe being in the championship, because Kearney Catholic beat them Thursday 26-24, 26-24. Pool play, they played 2 games on Thursday, then they come back here and play 2 games on Saturday, and how that plays out in pool determines if you're in the championship, 3rd and 4th, or even the 5th and 6th place match, and we'll talk about all that, but they're always competitive, Andy.
You're exactly right, and Scotus just coming off a victory, only got about 15 minutes rest here. I think that's going to be pivotal. Can they get off to a good start, not allow Bishop Newman to get up 5-6 points early on here?
We're looking forward to bringing you the 2024 Centennial Conference Championships here on News Channel Nebraska Television.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
At home or on the range, AGI Sentinels built.
Nebraska, it's time to celebrate our community heroes. Do you know a local hero who dedicates their time to make your community better? Someone who leads with a vision for a brighter tomorrow and inspires others to join? Nominate them today for the Community Hero Program, thanks to Medica. Each month, one Nebraska hero will be chosen and will get to choose a nonprofit to receive a $1,000 donation. Let's honor those who make our community shine. Community Hero, celebrating the heart of Nebraska.
At USAFE Pharmacy in Norfolk, we're more than just your local Health Mart pharmacy. We're your neighbors. We are family owned and operated and pride ourselves on offering over-the-counter products, prescription medications, and medical supplies dedicated to your health. With unbeatable customer service, our knowledgeable staff is here to take care of you, ensuring you get exactly what you need to feel better. We are located on Benjamin Avenue and open 7 days a week and have home delivery and mail-out service available. At USAFE Pharmacy in Norfolk, our only mission is your family's health.
My name is Dan Pupp, and at Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust, there really is a difference. To me, a community bank cares about the customers in a different way than a larger bank would. Any solution we come up with is tailored to the individual, to what their needs are, and we've got a lot of flexibility because of that community bank structure that we have. Elkhorn Valley Bank, great for you, great for your community.
At Woodhouse Ford, we make car buying simple. Whether you're looking for a spacious SUV or a powerful truck, let our friendly and knowledgeable staff help you into your next vehicle. Take advantage of current offers going on now. Shop online or in-store at one of our 3 convenient locations in Blair, Omaha, and Plattsmouth. Shop with confidence at Woodhouse Ford.
And welcome back, everyone, to Grand Island Central Catholic. It's time to take a look at the starting lineups, brought to you by Medica. With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for. First up, for Bishop Newman, they'll go with sophomore 5'11", number 1, Brooke Teal. She leads this team in kills. In fact, she is of the Teal pedigree, so we all know about her sisters. She's already on her way to breaking some records. 273 kills, averaging about 4%. Number 2, 5'7" senior is Jenna Sladkey. Number 3, 5'9" senior, A.J. Bozak. Number 9, 5'9" sophomore is Grayson Chernick. Number 11, 5'10" freshman is Kyler Chana. Number 14, 6'1" junior Cami Kumpala. And the libero, number 19, 5'5" senior Nicole Blum. The head coach is Brandy Sladkey, assisted by Megan Kumpala, Grace Morrison, and Kelsey Levicki. For Bishop Newman, they come into the tournament today with a record of 17 and on the season here in the conference tournament. And one today. Now let's take a look at the starting lineup for Scotus Central Catholic. They'll go with number 2, senior Larkin Mahoney. Now Mahoney hasn't played in the tournament today. She's been battling a little bit of an injury. They'll go ahead and put her in today. The libero is number 20, junior Kayla Hoffman. Number 5 is senior Mia Sackett. Number 7 is senior Ava Rickert. Number 11, sophomore Shayla Borgers. Number 13, senior Mallory Dreesen. And Dreesen is the player to watch for here as she is leading the team in kills. 231, that's 4 per set. And number 15 is senior Adriana Cush. The head coach is Janet Tooley, assisted by Alex Rubeck, Zach Svela, Cassie Anderson, Jordan Bruster, Gary Lusinger, and Kim Dreesen. They come into tonight's action with a record of 19-5, picking up 2 more wins today to get to 21-5. Those are the starting lineups brought to you by Medica. Back with more in a moment.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
Everything's gonna be alright. No need to worry because you got somebody on your side. We all need a fam, we all need a crew. When you're in a jam, don't know what to do. Just reach out your hand and we'll see you through. Doesn't matter where you're at, we got your back. We got your back.
With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for.
The Chinese Communist Party weaponizes technology, from spy balloons to cyber attacks. And they use TikTok to target our kids and push their propaganda.
Conservative fighter Pete Ricketts.
That's why I was the first governor in America to ban TikTok on state devices and help pass a law banning our adversaries from owning TikTok. Now I'm working to fight China spying and stop the communists from buying our land. Enough is enough. I'm Pete Ricketts, and I approve this message.
And welcome back to Centennial Conference Volleyball on News Channel Nebraska Television. This, as we said, is broken up into 2 different nights. The top 2 seeds, Lincoln Lutheran and Columbus Scotus, hosted pool play games on Thursday, and Kearney Catholic and Lincoln Lutheran both went 2-0. Then everybody plays 2 more pool play games here today. And by the way, that Kearney Catholic win over Scotus was 26-24, 26-24 in the 2-3 matchup. We also take a look at what happened today. Kearney Catholic was pushed to 3 sets in both of their matches by Bergen and Concordia. And then today, Kearney Catholic 2-1 over Bergen. Scotus swept Aquinas. Kearney Catholic ended up with a 3-set win over Concordia, and then Scotus came away with the win over Bergen. For Newman, they beat St. Cecilia today 25-19, 25-12, and then fell to Lincoln Lutheran in their final match. So already the blood warming, and it's just like a regular Saturday tournament, and it's just that they do it pool play-wise.
Oh, my goodness. You talk about it being a grind, and the Centennial Conference is the epitome of that. And here we go, Scotus Central Catholic coming off a victory to make it to this point. You know, and Bishop Newman got to sit and take a little bit of a rest. I think that's going to loom large here early on. That's why I mentioned a moment ago, I just think it's so pivotal for Central Catholic to get off to a good start, not allow Bishop Newman and those killers like Brooke Teal to get off to a hot start.
So many great athletes in this Centennial Conference tournament. And we're looking forward to bringing it to you here this afternoon on NCN. Again, Kearney Catholic and Lincoln Lutheran, the rematch in the championship game coming up. Columbus Scotus, as you view it along your TV set, going from left to right. And it will be Bishop Newman from right to left. And I guess you'd call that the hot pink tops here today.
Hey.
With the black shorts, the traditional green, and a little white and gold for Columbus Scotus.
Kind of like this color scheme, right? And it is October Breast Cancer Awareness. I believe that's what's kind of going on there with Bishop Newman and those hot pink tops.
Should be able to see those pretty good here today, as long as the numbers stick out. But they win the toss, and so they will serve the volleyball away first. And back for Bishop Newman will be the freshman in Chana. Kind of a younger team here.
Yes.
With some freshmen and sophomores leading the way. Could be the future.
Boy, aggressive serve right off the start.
Play at the net, going to be tipped across here by Scotus. Set outside, and the first attack going to be roofed up front. Columbus Scotus throwing the double block out there with Rickert and Cush.
Yeah, Rickett, a senior, did a fantastic job getting those hands in, batting that ball right where she wanted to go, right where the hole in the defense was at.
Side out here for Scotus. Play to the outside, roll shot right on the line. Give the first kill for Bishop Newman to Brooke Teal.
Brooke Teal knew she wasn't going to get a good swing on it, but the court vision, you saw it right there, Doug. Saw the left line, placed it right where she wanted it to go.
Two of the perennial powers in this conference here playing for third and fourth. A lot of history between these two schools, especially for Scotus and all their state championships. Set outside, first attack for Scotus. Going to be dug out easily. Off the back line, that'll bring the libero in Hoffman into play. Free ball comes across here for Newman. They'll set middle, driving off the double block. Good dig made there by Scotus and Rickert. Little rally here early on. Get those nerves out, if there are any at this point of the day. We got another block. And another block by Cush. 2 blocks here for Scotus, 2-1.
Bishop Newman's trying to work it to that left pin. I kind of liked earlier in that rally, you mentioned it, Doug, where Bishop Newman was getting creative. They tried to attack with the middle, but the Scotus, their defense was too good. They picked it up.
And the libero, Hoffman to serve it away. Passed into the net, gonna have an ace serve. 3-1 Shamrocks. We will be playing the best of 3 here in the championship. Some conference tournaments go best of 5, but that's more of a bracket play. We will go best of 3.
Yeah, with the pool play and set here. And, man, both of these teams so aggressive with the serve.
Knowing how important that is, trying to serve your team out of system on the other side. Good dig out of the back row that time for Chana. A free ball pass across here. Should be an opportunity for Scotus. They'll go to the outside, and the hammer is going to be dug out right back across to Scotus. They'll try it again, this time right side tip, and it's sounded good for Rickert.
Yeah, Scotus right from the get-go got Bishop Newman out of system there, and just fantastic passing from the back row, finding the setter.
One of the cool things about the new postseason will be the opportunity for some of these teams that have always been, as that serve goes into the net, that have always been in the same district. Can you imagine being with Columbus Scotus's district when Coach Peterson was there? Maybe you could get a wild card. Now it's so much more open to find the 8 best teams. And Bishop Newman's been in that scenario as the serve goes out of bounds. They've had a few trips to state, but Bishop Newman last there in 2021. They last won a match in 2018 when they beat Grand Island Central Catholic in the first round and then fell to Wahoo in St. Paul. They were third place in 2016.
It's almost like you're alluding to that 20-year run of Tom Brady and Bill Belichick for the Patriots.
You didn't want to be the Jets or the Dolphins. No. Middle attack down good. Scotus with an early 6-2 lead.
I'll tell you what, all these battles at the net, Central Catholic is coming out on top early on here. Whenever there's a joust type of a situation.
Dreesen, the leading attacker, on the board with her first kill. Left-handed power block, but it's going to stay in. That's 3 ace blocks already. Sack it up there. If you can control the net, you are in big-time hell. And that's one of the reasons you want to see the aggressive serve, so that you don't have that chance to set that up.
Yeah, Scotus is doing a fantastic job getting the double block set on that left pin.
Another good serve that's passed just above the net. Couldn't put it away. They are going to call 4 hits. They're going to say there was no touch by Scotus on the overpass, and we're going to get a timeout. Our first of the match here by Bishop Newman. So Riggert and Hoffman have gotten the Central Catholic Shamrocks off to a good start. Scotus 8, Cavaliers 2 here on NCN.
How liberal is Dan Osborne? Get this, you worked for your Social Security, but Osborne would give those benefits away to illegal immigrants. It's a slap in the face to seniors. Social Security benefits for illegals? Dan Osborne is so far left, he's not right for Nebraska. Deb Fisher fights for us. She stood with Trump to secure our border and protect Social Security. President Trump endorsed. Deb Fisher for Senate.
I'm Deb Fisher, and I approve this message.
How liberal is Dan Osborne? Get this.
Well, here's a look at that last play that sent us in to the timeout. Scotus up by a score of 8-2. And serving it away again is Rickard. But that one's going to be deep and out of bounds. And Newman will get the ball back. Scotus 22 times in the state championship game. They've won it 15 times.
Yikes.
Now, it has been a little lean since the retirement of Coach Peterson. They haven't been there since 2018. The last state title was in 2011. Haven't won a match since 2015, but they win a lot of matches. They did have a losing record last year, but they have got things turned around here as we got another service error. Yeah,
trading service errors here. And it appears to me that the Shamrocks took that momentum from their last match, brought it into this one right here, jumping out to a 9-3 lead early on over the Cavaliers.
Dreesen with a serve from off the net, a little half-roll shot. That's going to be dug out there by Langen. Tip again, good pickup in the back row, joust at the net. Won by Scotus and overpassed right back to the Shamrocks. Dumped over by the setter, but a good save there by Sladkey. Of course, her mom is the coach. Set back row. Scotus gets a big swing and another termination from Dreesen.
And once again, Doug, Scotus Central Catholic was able to get Bishop Newman out of system early on. They just felt like they were a half step ahead the whole way that entire rally.
Good set to the outside. And that back row attack gives you even more options. You see Beeson and Murray, if you're with your Husker references, that's what they like to do. More from the middle. You usually see the back row attack out of the middle when you intentionally do it. Sometimes out of necessity, you have to take an out-of-system ball, but there's another service error.
Yeah, both teams kind of having some issues here from behind the line.
Bishop Newman down 10-4 here. First set of best of 3. Outside attack, off the block, can't cover it, and give the kill on the outside to Mahoney.
Ah, the senior Mahoney. You see the strength right there going right through the block, the defense of the Cavaliers.
11-4, Scotus on top. Good cushion here early on. Annie Weber lets it fly it into the net. The one thing the coaches do say, Andy, is if you are going to have service errors, you want them to be long, not into the net.
Right.
You absolutely have no chance to play it if it's in the net. Somebody might take a arm at it or something, but you want to be over the net trying to get that top spin.
Give the other team the opportunity to maybe make an error and help you out.
Right side attack from the lefty, and Sackett is dug out. But a free ball back right over to Scotus. Off the tip, Shamrocks will send it over. Newman hasn't been able to get anything going early, but there's one from the outside in Bosak.
And that's what Lady Cavaliers have been looking for, trying to get that left pin, get a hitter and a nice swing. Excellent set, feed to the outside, beat the defense to the spot.
Her and Blum are the seniors and starters that are trying to bring these youngsters around. There's a good, strong serve into the corner by the libero Bloom. Newman plays outside, roll shot, wide.
Oh, right idea. There was some space to work with there, just sent it a little wide.
12-6, Scotus had a couple of long rallies early, but Scotus is definitely controlling the pace of this match right now.
You know, and when Scotus does have an error or a service error, Bishop Newman just hasn't been able to take advantage and capitalize.
Try to string some things together. Tip across, good dig that time by Rickert to keep it alive. Outside attack, one arm save of the back row from Dreesen, but not enough to give Dreesen another kill.
Scotus just doing a really nice job finding their setter, and their setter, of course, you know, being an upperclassman, doing a fine job, staying versatile, finding multiple attacks.
Off the net, a little more angle there, and there's that soft serve. Some call it a lollipop, some call it a cloud. I always try to come up with some kind of tasty food.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. It is surprising how many service errors we've seen thus far.
That's at least 5 already. One close to the net, but a nice job by the Scotus setter to give it up for a swing. Just picking up everything right now, though, is Scotus. Although they will send a free ball across here. This is where Newman has to make a good play. So they'll go middle, off the block. Good one-arm save that time on the cover by Sladkey. And it's rolled into the donut hole for a point.
Like the idea there, Bishop Newman trying to use that middle attack. Scotus was ready and waiting for it. Then a little roll shot, like you said, right into the donut. Excellent adjustment on the fly from the Lady Cavaliers.
So finally a point on serve here. And then an ace as they let it go and it drops in. That's exactly what you're looking for, that one that's right in front of the back line.
Then if you do send one a little long from here on out, that Scotus has something to think about now, right? Like, oh, last time we let one go, it fell in. Might have to pick it up.
Shada trying to get the first run going, but the old ace followed by the error negates that one. It's 14-9 Shamrocks.
Yeah, she sent that one deep and wide. Shamrocks.
Away for Scotus. Sorry, is Brooke Cranky.
It just wasn't close enough for the Shamrocks to maybe take a chance and, you know, play that ball.
Good pass up front. Outside attack on the pin, down and good.
And that's what Bishop Newman's looking for right there. A nice clean serve receive. Good pass up to the setter. There we go, that left side down the line.
More teal time for the Cavs. So Newman staying close. But Dreesen's back in the front row, able to make the dig. Another half shot into the back row, picked up by the Shamrocks libero. Miss hit, but it's still down and good for Cush. That'll be her first kill. 15-10, Scotus.
Central Catholic's done a really nice job mixing up their attack. That time going kind of with the flow of the play, right? Finding their middle. It's always good to see those middles get a few swings in there.
And the knuckleball serve gives Newman trouble, and that's going to be an ace. The second ace here in the opening set for Kayla Hoffman.
Nicole Blum's kind of kicking herself there. She had some just really tough digs. Fantastic plays defensively. That one kind of looked like she looked away like a receiver in football, you know, that last second.
See where she was trying to pass it before she passed it.
Right.
That time she handles it no problem. Trying to place it in the corner that time is Bosak. Scotus is there, going to swing for the right side. It's blocked and going to be called in. The line judge was blocked out. The up official said, yes, it's on the line right below me. So the Cavaliers will pick up the point. 16-11, they trail by 5.
When your up official had probably the best angle in the entire gymnasium for that, so you got to feel good about the call.
5-point lead for the Shamrocks. Dreesen, good dig out of the back row again. Right side, left side, I should say, and it's Teal. 4 kills here in the opening set for Brooke.
What an angle Teal took. I mean, we knew she was over 250 kills on the season already, and you can see why. Went down the line just a moment ago, that time cross court.
Another strong serve across, but here comes the right side. Tip over the double block. Nobody can get there and give the kill to Rickert.
Ava Rickert, we've seen her a couple times now producing those points. She's not just stuck with one attack, one style. That time you saw a nice little tip right to the center of the court where nobody was at.
She's actually second on the team in kills this year. It's a real jam at that point. Right side Teal this time with her 5th kill. Interrupting my analysis there, Miss Brooke.
Hard to believe she's a sophomore, just the way she carries herself, her body language, and there's no nonsense on that swing.
And Andy, it's not even that she carries herself on the volleyball court. She rolls all of us on a golf course, too.
Oh.
She's had that great youth success already. Right side roll shot, Dreesen. Chance to cut it to 3 here for Bishop Newman. Get back into this first set. Tip good. Give the first kill of the match to Kabbalah. 6'1" junior from the right side tips it down.
What an adjustment for Cami Kupala that knew she wasn't going to get a good swing on it, so she did that little half set up and over that double block.
4-1 run here by Newman. Trying to cut it to 2. Just set across. This is a free ball opportunity for Newman. From off the net, roll shot off the block. 1 up that time, saved by Borchers. Return block, staying on Scotus' side. Big point here. It seems like the momentum is switched to Newman. Another good dig in the back row by Bloom. That'll be set into the corner, but covering it right there.
Nice job.
The libero for the Shamrocks on the middle kill for Shayla Borchers.
Libero really made the play that time for Scotus. Nice job staying back, staying in position, and a perfect feed from Hoffman to the setter. Get that whole thing started.
That's why the Shamrocks are the Shamrocks. They turned that point around. It took 3 or 4 back and forths there, but 3 or 4 rallies it got to them, and there's another ace.
When you mentioned what a critical point that was, in the middle of that rally, and then they just come right back with an ace.
3rd ace serve here for Scotus, and the lead right back to 5. Dreesen takes a step, puts it into the net. So a couple of times we've seen this happen, once for each team, an ace followed by an error.
Scotus has kind of left the door open through those service errors here. Bishop Newman, can they capitalize? They have not been able to do so thus far.
And the serve by Bosak. Ooh, beauty. They're going to say a lift. Double hit call. Put that down as an ace for AJ.
Yeah, and when you see that funky little, spin on the volleyball, that kind of reiterates the double hit, and that's exactly what the officials looked at each other, made the call.
Serve right in the same place, flat pass, kept it out of the net, but they're not going to be able to get it. Oh, they did, little luck. Oh, and now Newman called for the double hit. Got the setter, wasn't the setter, and tried to make the play off that tip from the net. That was, you see in volleyball, Newman deserved to still be in that point, but bad break.
Bishop Newman was just as surprised as we were that Scotus was somehow able to get that ball, keep it alive.
Annie Weber, solid serve down the middle to Teal. Middle attack, off the block, down and good for Newman and Sladkey.
Yeah, fantastic job moving around their attack. Bishop Newman not just feeding the left or right pin. Looked up that middle attack a couple times now.
That might have been Chernick if I said the wrong name there. I apologize. I was kind of boxed out by the up official, but it's still 20-17. Bump set to the outside, tight to the net, inside the pin, overpassed, it's out of bounds. Scotus kill for Mahoney.
Nicole Blum was trying to get there. She knew where her assignment was at. Just a tad late.
Well, remember early on it was 8-2 Scotus, and Cavaliers have been playing between 3 and 5 ever since. And we are not quite ready for play here. The whistle was not blown for play.
Gotta wait for that whistle.
And that's one thing about volleyball. You get replays in volleyball.
Yeah.
They don't say, oh, no, that's a point. No, they say, let's just do it again. 21-17. Cavs are running out of time. Overpass. Tip can't be put away. Dug out there by Chernick. Right side attack just deep from Chana.
Yeah, right idea. Out of system once again. Bishop Newman trying to send it to the back line. Just sailed it a little bit.
We're going to get our second time out here for Bishop Newman. Opening set, best of 3 of the Centennial Conference Volleyball Consolation. Scotus 22, Bishop Newman 17 on NCN.
Once in a lifetime event. You miss it, it's gone forever. It's Schaefer's 78th anniversary extravaganza.
Maybe a little dramatic, but you get the point. It's Schaefer's 78th anniversary. Our celebration means savings for you on top names throughout our huge TV gallery. Plus, save hundreds on Serta, Beauty Rest, and Sutherland mattress sets, and get free delivery on your qualified purchase. Hurry in for the savings during Schaefer's 78th anniversary event.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
All right, out of the timeout, we're ready to go again with Mia Sackett to serve it away here. Scotus up 22-17. Right side, Newman going to be deep. No tip. 2 points away from the opening set here for the Shamrocks.
Just a little long once again, little deep on the swing.
Couple lefties on this Shamrock team. Always makes you think when you go up for a block. Here's a back row attack by Teal. Big made there by Dreesen. Near the pin, didn't have much of an angle. Teal got it back, but there's another kill for Scotus and Mahoney, her third, and it is now set point in the opener for Scotus.
Yeah, even when Scotus is out of system a little bit there, Doug, they're still able to send a ball to the back row that's been tough for Bishop Newman to handle.
Set point floats across. Teal's pass off the mark. It's going to go down as an ace. And that's how the opening set will go in the book. Scotus 25-17 over the Cavaliers. We'll take a break. Be back with more from the Centennial Conference Tournament on News Channel Nebraska.
Anything for the floor, O Street Carpet has it and more. From little feet to little paws, to updates and overhauls. From soft and cozy to durable and resilient. From something that blends in or something that's different. From DIY to custom install, O Street Carpet can help you with it all. Whatever your needs are for the floor, O Street Carpet has it and more.
More than 80 communities across the state count on Nebraska Public Power District to power their every day. And like a dependable neighbor, we work tirelessly to make our communities a better place to live. From preparing them for economic growth, to partnering in local events, to educating tomorrow's workforce, we are charged with creating community connections that are just as trusted and reliable as the electricity we provide. NPPD, powering our state, empowering our communities.
At Nebraska Orthopedic Center, they provide comprehensive orthopedic health care. Their physicians are highly skilled in all areas of orthopedic and sports medicine, including spine surgery, foot and ankle, hand and upper extremities, fracture care, and total joint replacement. Their expertise includes the medical management of injuries through physical and rehabilitative methods or surgical intervention. To schedule an appointment or to learn more about Nebraska Orthopedic Center and their family of 25 physicians, go online to nebraskaortho.com. That's nebraskaortho.com. Nebraska Orthopedic Center is your healing destination.
And welcome back to Grand Island Central Catholic. Here's how the first set ended on the ace serve from Sackett. And Scotus takes the opener 25-17. Today's Centennial Conference Volleyball Tournament action is brought to you in part by the Kearney Sportsplex, owned by the city of Kearney and plans to open in spring of 2025. It'll feature a 59,000 square foot hardwood gymnasium, 3,000 spectator bleachers, 8 regulation high school basketball courts, or up to 12 volleyball courts, 20 wrestling mats. The Kearney Sportsplex.
What a fantastic complex that's going to be once it gets up and running. And word is they already got quite a few tournaments and different functions already booked out.
Absolutely. Newman's going to take the first point here of the second set.
You know, that's exactly how they tried to attack the first set. Work that left pin.
And it'll be Chernick to serve it across. Tip over the double block. Newman back row attack. And it's going to be a one-on-one block. Kept alive on a cover. Joust at the net. Scotus will send it back over. Good play at the net that time by Cush. Once again, Teal unloads and gets another kill.
Back-to-back kills for Teal. And a couple differences from the first match to the second one, where Bishop Newman was able to win a couple jousts at the net. They're also able to get their leading scorer, kill leader Brooke Teal, a good look at that left pin.
Right into zone 5 corner. Set on the outside, over the double block, and good for Rickert. That'll be her third kill. Unofficially, I had Scotus for 10 kills, 3 ace blocks, 4 ace serves in the opening set. Newman 9 kills and 2 ace serves.
And you saw a little bit of the athleticism there from Rickert going up and over the defense of Bishop Newman. Placed it perfectly in that back corner.
And as those stats pan out, we talked about it in the first set, a lot more action at the net on the Scotus side. Teal missed a little communication there. The timing was off. We're tied at 2. A lot of Scotus' servers are towards the middle. Everybody gets to choose where they want to serve from. Back in the day, you had to stay in that zone 1 area. Now you can move anywhere you want as Bosock takes that and sets it across. Outside, here comes Dreesen.
Wow.
Dug beautifully by the freshman in Chana. Middle attack popped up and played to the back row. Hoffman the libero. Chana the dig. Teal outside, again over the block. Good dig out of the back row by Scotus. Dreesen finally puts it away.
It's been the defense that's been the difference. Both of these teams have phenomenal attacks, right? From each pin, left or right. It's the defense that Scotus has right now with the digs that's proving to be the difference.
Cranky going for 3 in a row. There's a beauty. Just drops over. Picked up again. Joust at the net. Teal has it taken right back to her. And they'll set it across. Free ball here for Scotus. Right side this time. And it'll be a half throw by Rickert. Teal on the outside. Again elevates over the double block. Another good dig out of the back row by Cranky. Big swing off back row. Rattles around to the rafters, Andy. That probably saved it right now for Newman.
It did. What a play.
Dreesen tips over the block. Not enough to keep it alive. Dreesen, 5 kills now to lead the way for Scotus. 4 in a row now for the Shamrocks, 4-2.
Yeah, so impressed with Cranky back there with the digs, but also when you see a ball go off the rafters, you know, you're out of sorts. Not the case with Scotus. They keep their focus so well.
And the old nasty tape gives the ace serve. That'll be the 5th ace for Scotus.
The ultimate cheat code in volleyball, right? Catching that tape with the serve.
There's no art to doing that. Any coach tells you they're trying to do that, they lying.
Oh, no.
But that one's a clean ace. Back-to-back aces. So after a promising start here to the set, we're in the same spot we were in the first. 6-2 went to 8-2 in that first set, Scotus.
And Cranky's really spreading it around with her service here, just placing that ball.
Yeah, usually you find a spot and you keep going to the same spot. Not now. Not sure that was a block or if it got over. It doesn't matter. We're going to get a timeout here by Newman. Scotus in control. Won the opening set, 25-17. They're up 7-2 here in set 2.
Stop into Zollner Ford Beatrice and check out these great fall offers. A 2024 Ford F-250 starting at only $47,999. Or choose 1.9% financing with approved credit. Check out ZollnerFordBeatrice.com for our $399 a month lease specials on many models in stock. Check out the 2024 full-size hardtop Broncos starting as low as $39,999. We are Zollner Ford Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
We'll take a look at this play that sent us into the timeout. Looked like maybe just a little bit of hand there for Cush, enough to give her a block. Why not give positive stats, Andy?
I like that. You know, it's kind of like, do we call that an error? No, let's give the batter a hit. You know, I like being generous with the stats.
Cranky has put 6 in a row successfully in, now 7. Bloom picks it up, backs that right side, and Teal is blocked again. And this will start to get into your head, Teresa, with the ace block. Newman's just got to find a different way to get the ball in position here.
Lady Cavaliers even got it to the right pin with the back set there. Looked really nice, but the double block was ready and waiting once again for Scotus.
Huge run. We're at 8-2 again. Scotus. They had the same lead in the first set. Teal a little farther off the net goes pin. They're going to call it wide. That was the right idea. They moved where they were taking. Instead of going angle, Teal tried to go pin, put a good swing on it, but they say it was wide.
Really was, because she maneuvered around the defense there, tried to get it down the line just off by that much.
9-2 Shamrocks. Pass to the outside. Let's see if Bozak get well. Tried to roll it into the donut hole. Teresa was ready for it. Set middle. Off the block. Cush took it over. Now Teal, another tip. They're scared of that block right now on the Newman side. A lot of tips on this point. Bump set. Goes to the back row. Chernick will take it over. Middle attack. Cush over the double block. Good save. Somebody's got to get a swing here eventually. And Teal off the net gets one to end the long run. 8 kills for Brooke Teal, but that snaps a 9-0 run by the Shamrocks.
Yeah, what a rally that was, and kind of get a kick out of it. You're talking about who's going to be the aggressor, who's going to get a good swing on it. No surprise, Brooke Teal.
She has got a majority of their kills as we expected. Good strong right side block. Can't cover. There's a block for the pink. Teaming up Teal and Bosak.
Okay, Bishop Newman has a little bit of mo here, a little momentum on their side. Can they keep it rolling?
Center slide key back. She went over 1,000 sets in her career on Thursday night in the pool play action. Slapped the net after a weak tip. Thrown into the back corner, trying to position kill. What a save! Wow. Blocked again. Great hustle by Blue. Ball still alive, totally out of system over on the pink side for Newman. Dreesen off block and puts it home.
And Scotus was out of system as well. It's just their adjustments that they can make and then find that left pin. Just amazing how they're able to regroup, regather, and get a good swing, good attack.
Give credit there on the assist to Hoffman, the libero, getting the good bump pass up there.
What a serve.
Well, you could tell they're staying pretty calm. You don't see a whole lot of anger right now on Newman's side. They've stayed pretty up. That might be part of being a young team, but Coach Sladke told me ahead of time that's kind of the way they've been all year long.
Yep. Well, and that's what good teams tend to do, kind of a linchpin. They don't get too high, don't get too low, and I'll tell you what, that was a really nice left-handed swing. You talked about the lefties. Bishop Newman has one of their own over there.
Cami Kumpel put that one down. Now it's 10-5. Teal serve. Right side attack, tries the pin. Teal gets the dig, but not quite good enough. And Rickert will get the kill. Coming up next here, it'll be the championship game, a rematch of last year. Highly anticipated. I mean, you don't root against anybody, but we really thought this could be the rematch. Kearney Catholic, the defending champ, against Lincoln Lutheran.
Yeah, you know, you want to be PC, politically correct. I think it's safe to say no one's surprised we're seeing Lincoln Lutheran and Kearney Catholic in the finals.
There was a lot of eyes on that Kearney Catholic at Scotus match Thursday. That was the 2-3 seeds who would probably come into tonight almost having to take care of. But again, Kearney Catholic was pushed to 3 sets in both of their matches today.
Yeah.
So
when we talked about the parity in the Centennial Conference, and this tournament has really shown that, kind of showcased all of that.
Outside, mistimed. And that time Coppola couldn't get it over the net. Now all of a sudden it's 13-5 again. Scotus back up by 8.
Yeah, and too many times it just kind of feels like Bishop Newman, their timing is off just a little bit. I think you got to go to the other side of the court there and give a lot of credit to Scotus not allowing the Lady Cavaliers to get comfortable.
Right side tip. There's a beautiful placement shot by Bosak, and that'll be her first kill of the set, her third of the match.
Yeah, Bosak with great court vision there. He said just a nice little push to where the defense was not.
Again, these teams had not yet played in the regular season. They'll be playing coming up next week, next Thursday, against each other. That'll be their regular season matchup, so they'll see each other real quick. Tip across, going to be played there by Langen. And good save there by Dreesen, as she didn't have much angle to get that in play. And finally put away Chata.
And that time Bishop Newman was able to get Scotus out of system. Nice job with the defense. Perfect set, left side for the kill.
Taking a look at what's coming up for Scotus. They have Central Catholic, then Newman, Aurora, and St. Cecilia. That Aurora St. Cecilia is at the end of the year at Hastings in a triangular. Roll shot just wide.
Oh, right idea. Once again, trying to get up and over the defense. Sent it a little wide, though.
For Bishop Newman, they've got Norfolk Catholic Tuesday before they go to Scotus. Then they go to Concordia to play Concordia and Columbus Lakeview. All 4 teams left on their schedule have 15 or more wins.
Jeez.
So you go through this gauntlet, then you have that.
Yeah.
Whew. Middle attack, roofed up front, picked up and pushed back across off the cover. Middle attack, not covered that time. And Shayla Borchers will get her second kill. Scotus won the opening set 25-17. They're up 15-7 here in the second, Andy.
Yeah, and really, Scotus is making a lot of hay here at the net, winning those one-on-one battles. You're seeing a lot of the work being done by those middles.
And Dreesen softly serves it across at Teal. Back set right side, big swing, blocked again. Oh man, Scotus' block has been unbelievable. Borchers teaming up with Mahoney. Shayla gets credit for that one, 16-7.
It all starts with the block, Doug, and you're exactly right. Scotus has been able to get 2 defenders on most swings here from Bishop Newman.
Handled by Bosak. Set outside, and it's going to be rattled off the double block. Scotus saves, then they get it out of system swing again that you've been talking about. Tip back over, and this one finds the floor. Chernick with her first kill.
Even so, Bishop Newman still had to come up with a really nice dig on the other side. Excellent job getting that, finding the setter, kind of keeping Scotus on their heels.
So just got across. Set to the outside again. Ooh, that might be a throw. They let it go, and then it's overplayed above the net and a free tip down by Borchers.
Borchers, the super sophomore. She was having none of it. And you're going to float one up at me? I know what to do with it.
Well, I know you want to know. Cleveland has beaten Detroit today 7-3, so they're on to the ALCS to play the Yankees. And I'm sure you've been wanting to look at the college football scores, but your focus has been great so far today, Andy.
My focus is 100% on Centennial Conference Championship volleyball here.
Slide, right side. Haven't seen many of those. Down the line they go with Cush, but it is picked up. Back on the outside, big swing by Chana. Scotus says, all right, let's see who can swing the hardest, and we have a net violation. I think that's the first one of the match.
Really is, and that's a little bit to be expected. A couple of premier teams here in central Nebraska. Don't commit too many errors. That's our first in the net signal we've seen so far this afternoon.
A 5-1 run by the Shamrocks. 18-8 trying to go for the sweep here and in command right now. Popped up in the air by Bosak. Roll shot over by Teal. Shamrocks quickly go to work. Middle attack. Good block up front. Chernick. And pass back over. Let's see if that block can lend them to a kill here. Ooh, the set was off the mark and couldn't tip it over. Very rarely, you look at the setter and you go, they got to do it. They're like the umpire that misses the call. Oops. You know what happened, and just
right.
didn't quite get it up there high enough.
Well, and Annie Weber, another senior on this squad here for Central Catholic, so aggressive with this jump serve. Look at this. Flirts with that back line every time.
Right above the net, couldn't be put away. The joust won, though, by Scotus. Comes right back over. Roll shot into the middle. Right now, Newman's just trying to keep the ball alive, and there's some offense. Chana with her second kill of the set, but here in these last 8 or 10 points, Andy, it's really just they're trying to not let the ball hit the floor. They really haven't been able to turn much offense on.
You're exactly right. Scotus Central Catholic really has Bishop Newman scrambling on the defensive side. Like you said, just trying to play keep up right now.
Serve overpass that time, and Chernick went for the overhead lob swing and hit it off the side of the racket. Unfortunate there, and it's 20-9.
Yeah, see, that's just some bad luck, and, you know, when things start to compile on you, I think that's what we're seeing a little bit here for Bishop Newman. Just nothing's going right. Scotus takes a 20-9 lead.
5 points away from the third place plaque here this year. Outside Teal. Pass right above the net, and a free put one by Brooke Teal. I've got her for a match high 9 kills, but it's not going to be near enough here this afternoon for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, none's going to be easier than that one right there. A little overpass at the net.
Serve a little shorter. Handled there and tipped across again by Cush after the dig by Dreesen. Middle attack, blocked. Was it in? No, it's a point for Bishop.
Good swing, powerful swing. Not shying away, right? Going with a roll shot or a tip, just going right at the defense. Great power. Gets that one out of bounds.
The 5th and 6th place match going on in the other gym will be Hastings, St. Cecilia, and Concordia, by the way. And again, next here, Lincoln Lutheran, Kearney Catholic in the championship. When this match is over, Andy will have a chance to chat with the winning coach and our player of the game. Little rally going here. Scotus, middle, dug again. Chernick getting the job done. Set back over, off hands. Now Scotus out of system and to throw it over. Chance here for Newman. Middle, put away by Boschak. No. Once again, just a hand to keep it alive, and Scotus is keeping every free ball alive. Another opportunity, and Dreesen with the pancake. One more time, Newman. Teal off the antenna. Was it off hands? Yes, it was.
Off hands into the pin, into the antenna. Chalk her up. Was that their 10th kill of the match for Teal?
Great job for Brooke. Trying to get a few more points on the board, even if they can't come all the way back. Back row attack, Dreesen trying to end this little run. And she will. Won't go as a kill. That was more of just a missed pass that time for Newman. And it's 21-12. Scotus Central Catholic won the opening set 25-17.
Cranky re-enters the lineup as the server here. She's also an excellent defender in that back row.
She served 8 in a row to start this set after they were down 2-0. She took them to 9-2, and it hasn't been close since. 21-12, as you can see. Teal, there's a great save on the outside by Cranky. More than just a server. And finally put away. Boschak.
Boschak's been looking for that. Kind of come to life here in this second set.
Sometimes in your mentally you think, well, it's probably over, and you feel a little more free out there. Nothing to lose. You had nothing to lose when it was 0-0, but sometimes it takes a while to figure that out.
Hey, give the ladies in that hot pink jersey a lot of credit. They haven't checked out whatsoever as we're seeing another ace served up.
It was 19-8. We got a 6-2 run coming up here for Newman. Still down 21-14. And the green and gold outside. Dreesen on the pin. Caught a little of the net, and it would not allow it to come in bounds. That's out.
Okay, so a little bit of a run here from Bishop Newman.
I think it officially, I agree, and then it really becomes a run if you force Coach Tooley to call a timeout. Sladke, another great serve. Just barely picked up here by Newman.
Oh, good communication.
Free ball comes over to Scotus. Cush middle, tip over the double block. Good block up again and put away by Boschak.
Boschak just not giving up there. Sticking with it, going back and forth. And there's that timeout you were looking for, Doug. Bishop Newman forces Scotus to call that timeout here in the second.
Not over quite yet. An 8-2 run by the Cavaliers, but they're still down a set in 21-16 in the second. You're listening and watching the Centennial Conference Volleyball Tournament.
Kearney, Nebraska is the getaway you never knew you needed. With comfortable, premium lodging, eclectic shopping, and a variety of locally owned craft food and drink options, Kearney has something for everyone. By day, you'll find rich history, outdoor adventure, and some of America's most unique attractions. And by night, our many entertainment options, dazzling performances, and unique hangouts offer the perfect way to unwind. Visit Kearney. It's so much more than just in the middle.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated.
This is the 2024 Centennial Conference Volleyball Tournament. We want to thank the athletic director here at Grand Island Central Catholic, Bill Cavers, for his hospitality and helping us bring you today's action, along with all the coaches from the 10 teams in the conference. Outside attack, Teal. Wow. Big dig in the back row again by Cranky and sent back over. Roll shot good. Kumpela, her third, and the comeback continues. 21-17.
Sladke doing a really nice job with the service here.
This is like the poor guy that left the stadium before Gibson hit the home run. It might not be over. Outside attack, Dreesen tipped at the net. They'll send it back over in the corner. Running it down will be Hoffman. Finally, Dreesen mishit. And I've said forever, Andy, momentum in volleyball is the cruelest thing there is. You can give any sport in the world, volleyball is the hardest to get and give back.
You're exactly right. And, you know, credit head coach Janet Tooley for Scotus called the timeout, but nothing's really changed.
Short serve, dumped over. They're ready to play it on the Newman side. Can they get a good swing? They get a good swing. The dig is made. Scotus again a little out of system. Tipped across that time by Dreesen. Outside Teal, blocked, covered, but out. Oh, that's huge on the kill from Rickard. That goes down as a Teal block. It gets even more interesting.
That was big, and Scotus Central knew the gravity there. They were fired up after that point.
Big play. 3 points away from the match. Bishop Newman needs to get it right back. They go middle. It's stuffed. Another tool up there. What a match at the net so far here for Borchers and Cush, and Borchers gets that.
The underclassman Borchers ready and waiting once again. Look how she got those hands turned in there, Doug. Directing that ball directly down.
Just like they're supposed to, and the serve out.
And the libero getting a little aggressive there. Hoffman thought she had one, couldn't believe it. Was called out.
Now Teal's in the back row, trying to serve him back into it. Scotus 2 points away from the match. Scotus 1 point away from the match.
Ava Rickard, the senior, coming up huge down the stretch. That's a big-time kill.
And that sends us to match point. And Ava gets to be the one to go back there and serve it for the Shamrocks. And it's an ace! And it's all over. Scotus, 25-17, 25-19. They take the third place plaque here this afternoon at Grand Island Central Catholic and will improve their record now to 22-5.
Wow.
22-5. How many conference tournament have a 22-5 team that's not in the championship? That's unbelievable.
Man.
Bishop Newman 18-10, and they match up again next week.
And closing it out in style, right, with that ace serve. And you can bet Bishop Newman's going to remember that. That's going to give them something to think about during this off week, prepping up for their rematch.
All right, they're going to hand out the trophies. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with some stats. Andy will catch up with Coach Janet Tooley and our player of the game. Stay with us from the Centennial Conference Tournament here at Grand Island Central Catholic on NCN.
Whether we're talking commercial or residential plumbing, Lamel Plumbing is the place you call. Lamel provides 24-hour emergency service as well. Call them if you get in a tight spot. And as for their retail items, well, you gotta check out some of their faucets, some of their kitchen items, and some of their bathroom items like their Onyx showers. And hey, say you've got a digging job, you call Lamel Plumbing for that too. They've added a full-time crew for you, doing backhoe, trenching, and sewer work. Take that digging job off your list and have Lamel do it for you. That's Lamel Plumbing in Beatrice, now at their new location on North 7th Street in Beatrice.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Husker Rehab, treating the cause of pain, not just the symptoms. Schaefer's, we're more than just TVs and appliances. And by Claybaugh Pharmacy, your locally owned hometown pharmacy.
And welcome back to Grand Island Central Catholic. Doug Duda, Andy Klassen with you here as our first match is in the books. A 25-17, 25-19 win for Scotus in the consolation match over Bishop Newman. And Andy Klassen is courtside with our victorious coach and player of the game.
All right, he joined courtside now by winning head coach Janet Tooley of Scotus Central Catholic. Kind of a gut check win there over Bishop Newman. What are your initial thoughts and takeaways?
You know, this group, we have battled. We've had so many two-point matches that for us, a 5-point win is almost a breeze. But we knew, you know, every team in this conference, it's just a battle, you know, and you can't overlook anybody. You come in here, no matter what your seed is. We looked at being the number 2 seed and the teams that we had in our pool, and it wasn't going to be any easy match on the court. We were ready for everybody. I'm just really proud of the way the girls played throughout the entire tournament.
What does that say about your squad having to go back-to-back, quick turnaround here for this third-place match?
You know, we've really taken pride in that. Our first 5 matches, we actually, almost every one of those matches went 5 sets, and a lot of those went 33-31, 28-26, and they were all on the road. So at the very beginning, we trusted our conditioning, we worked our rears off, and so for us, 5-set matches are a breeze. So basically, we played 2, we had 15 minutes, and we played another 2. So for these girls, that's not very demanding. They're used to that.
It looked like they're ready for it.
Yeah.
Bishop Newman did force a timeout there in that second match. What was said during that timeout? Because your girls came out on fire after that.
You know, not taking anything away from them, because that was the thing we were concerned about. Bishop Newman, they're competitors. They're not going to hand anything to you. And even though maybe 8-9 points up, they're not going to quit playing. And so I was not surprised actually with that comeback. And really, in all reality, it wasn't that we needed to make a lot of adjustments other than that timeout kind of breaks that momentum of the other team, because we really weren't doing anything wrong. It's just that they were making some really good plays that were really hard to get up.
And what can you tell me about today's player of the game, Mallory Dreesen, senior outside hitter?
You know, Mallory she's just been a go-to. And not only does she play, me and Mallory are our only 2 players that play 6 rotations, our setter and Mallory. We had an injury a week ago Saturday with our opposite outside, Larkin Mahoney. And that put us a little bit in a loop for 2 sets in our Columbus Classic last Saturday. So we've been working with an alternate lineup this last week. And Mallory actually, to get us out of the 5-1, has become a back row setter. So not only has she played outside all year long, but these last 5 matches, actually due to that injury, it's probably made us better in the long run. Mallory has stepped in as a back row setter, and it's just amazing what this young lady can do.
Coach, thank you for your time. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
All right, let's bring in our player of the game, Mallory Dreesen.
Yes, hi.
Well, hello. What does that mean to you to hear from your head coach that you are a go-to type of player?
It's really an honor, especially for our team. I mean, I feel like I've really had to step up lately just with Larkin going down. And I don't know, I just feel like Mia and I have a really good connection. And so it's really fun to just help my team inside out. It's good.
What does that say about your teammates? You know, when you do have an injury, the troops rally around and you guys might even be a little better now.
Yeah, exactly. So last weekend when that did happen, we did struggle a little bit. Just with a different rotation, but we got it after that practice the next couple of days, and I think we really came in here prepared today especially.
Well, today in this match, you guys securing that third place victory, I thought it was very important for you guys to get off to a hot start. You did it both sets. What was key to that?
I really think that since teams are after us, we've kind of went with the theme of embracing the pressure, and so I think that we've all really taken that to heart and helping each other out when there's mistakes and just not letting all of it show on our face, just to keep calm, cool, and collected. So I think that we've been doing a good job on that.
You guys look pretty calm and collected out there, I'll say that. All righty, big victories here in the Centennial Conference. How does that set you guys up for this late stretch run? I mean, state's right around the corner.
Right, exactly. Well, it's good to play Newman, especially since we play them next week. And so now we kind of know, and I think this really did boost our confidence because we had a little bit of a shaky last couple weeks, and so I think that we really needed this to boost our confidence.
Mallory, thank you for your time. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you, appreciate it.
All righty, Doug, you heard it from us down here on the court. Let's send it back up to you to wrap this one up.
All right, let's take a look at some of the final stats. Unofficial for Bishop Newman. They were led by Brooke Teal with 10 kills in the match. Jenna Slatke had 7 service points. One was an ace in the 2 sets, 22 kills, 2 ace blocks, 3 ace serves. For Scotus, a little more balance. Dreesen and Rickard each had 6 kills. Cranky with those 8 in a row led the team in serving, but they really dominated at the net. I had them for a total of 7 ace blocks in the match. So they had 19 kills, 7 ace blocks, and 7 ace serves. Scotus wins it 25-17, 25-19. We got a quick turnaround, less than 10 minutes. Our championship game will be underway between Lincoln Lutheran and Kearney Catholic, a rematch of last year. We'll take a break from the Centennial Conference Tournament here on NCN.
For over 40 years, Claybaugh Pharmacy has been your trusted, family-owned, full-service pharmacy. We provide traditional medical options, medical equipment, immunizations, and over-the-counter products. We take pride in going above and beyond to improve the health of our community. And to ensure you have a seamless experience, manage your profile and refills with a touch of the finger from home. Claybaugh Pharmacy in downtown Beatrice, your hometown family-owned pharmacy.
When the game wraps up, or even before kickoff, our community welcomes you with open arms. The Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau is happy to have you here, and we want to show you what we're all about. From wide open spaces to music, shopping, entertainment, and more, there is always something for you to discover in our city. Stop by the Visitors Center at 7th and P in the Haymarket or visit lincoln.org. The Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau is a proud supporter of high school athletics.
Let's get moving, Nebraska. Show us how you stay healthy and you could really make a difference. Capture these moments, whether it's a walk in the park, playing with your kids or pets, biking or swimming, or even cooking a healthy meal, and share them with us. Each week, one lucky winner will choose a school to receive a $500 donation from Medica. Join the fun and make a difference. Submit today at newschannelnebraska.com and your school could win $500. Stretch Across Nebraska, presented by Medica with News Channel Nebraska.
Our communities are built through stories of connection, hard work, and bright futures. You're committed to this place, and so are we. By supporting your dreams and by celebrating your stories, Bank of the Valley has grown alongside you through 40 years of going further together. We're building lasting relationships and a legacy of success. We're in this together, and together we go further.
the air inside your home can be 2 to 5 times more polluted than outside air. John Henry's priority is keeping your home safe and healthy for you and your family. Cleaning your home's air duct system is an important part of that goal. Our service professionals will clean your air ducts using top-of-the-line equipment that pulls air in reverse through the duct system, while using compressed air and agitation tools to remove unwanted particles. Once the air is discharged, it runs through 3 stages of filtration, leaving your air duct system restored and functioning cleaner than ever. Contact John Henry's today and schedule your steps to a healthier home.
Is brought to you by Currency. Does your business need help financing big-ticket items? Currency is here to help. Visit gocurrency.com for details. Central Nebraska Orthopedics, dedicated to the motion of life. And by Bank of the Valley. Together, we go further.
And our continuing coverage of the Centennial Conference Tournament, Doug Duda, Andy Klassen, we're ready for the championship game. Last year, Kearney Catholic snapped Lincoln Lutheran's 74-match winning streak, and the second set was 34-32. That's how tight it was last year, and we expect maybe something similar to that today with a little edge here for Lutheran.
You don't think Lincoln Lutheran forgot about that? No, we joked about it earlier, how it might be tougher to win this conference tournament than it is to make a run down at the state tournament. That's how high level of volleyball we're going to be treated to here this afternoon, no doubt.
The big difference in the match from last year is Lincoln Lutheran probably has a little bit more of their power returning from last year, as Kearney Catholic had a lot of their bigs graduate, Squires, their setter, Mandernack, of course, Margaret Harburg. You still got some kids that are going to play at Nebraska on Lincoln Lutheran's side.
Yeah, Lincoln Lutheran still has some big names, but they've always had big names. I kind of felt last year how the match progressed. It was like Kearney Catholic was just that little engine that could. They just never gave up, never let the ball hit the court, just kept the ball alive, and somehow ended up winning that game. It was so much fun to watch and be there and be part of it. I can't wait to get it started here today.
All right, it's the championship between Lutheran and Kearney Catholic next on NCN.
Whether we're talking commercial or residential plumbing, Lamel Plumbing is the place you call. Lamel provides 24-hour emergency service as well. Call them if you get in a tight spot. And as for their retail items, well, you got to check out some of their faucets, some of their kitchen items, and some of their bathroom items like their Onyx showers. And hey, say you've got a digging job, you call Lamel Plumbing for that too. They've added a full-time crew for you, doing backhoe, trenching, and sewer work. Take that digging job off your list and have Lamel do it for you. That's Lamel Plumbing in Beatrice, now at their new location on North 7th Street in Beatrice.
Let your next adventure take flight in Sarpy County, Nebraska for some high-flying fun. Legendary family adventures, out-of-this-world shopping, star-studded evenings, and award-winning experiences. Our flights are never canceled. Stay, play, and plan your getaway at GoSarpy.com.
Stop into Zollner Ford Beatrice and check out these great fall offers. A 2024 Ford F-250 starting at only $47,999, or choose 1.9% financing with approved credit. Check out ZollnerFordBeatrice.com for our $399 a month lease specials on many models in stock. Check out the 2024 full-size hardtop Broncos starting as low as $39,999. We are Zollner Ford Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Speedy Mart. When you have to fuel your journey and feed the crew, whether it's many or a few, Speedy Mart is fresh, ready, super clean, and convenient.
Here, customers can expect the highest quality fuel that they deserve.
And when you make a pit stop, it's gotta be fast. Easy in, easy out. Speedy Mart for the win.
New home on the horizon? Loan it to own it. Need a new car to keep you moving? Loan it to own it. Looking for a new adventure? Loan it to own it with Liberty First Credit Union. Liberty First Credit Union is there for every step of your journey. Anyone can join to receive low payments and fixed rates to help get you through every new milestone. When you're ready to own it, loan it through Liberty First Credit Union.
And time now for the starting lineups, brought to you by Medica. With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for. First off, the visitors on the scoreboard this afternoon, Kearney Catholic. This will be their service rotation. Number 8, 5'8" junior, Hazel Harburg. She is second on the team in kills. Number 11, 5'11" junior, Natalie Wright. Number 10, the setter, 5'8" junior, Livia Mandernack. Number 6, 5'9" senior, the leading attacker on the team is Peyton DeZingle. Number 19, 5'10" senior is Ava Washington. And number 4, 5'6" junior, Lainey Murphy, the libero. Number 1, 5'4" senior, Jenna Bosshammer. The head coach in his first season at Kearney Catholic is Robbie Yoakum and Mackenzie Stock. They are 17-4 on the season. For Lincoln Lutheran, it's number 4, 5'11" senior, Jillian Donovan. Number 9, 5'9" junior, the leading attacker, Lily Wolgamuth. Number 11, 5'11" junior, Bella Suits. Number 6, 5'10" sophomore, Mackenzie Sidlow. Number 10, 5'10" senior, Ava Juravicius. She's walking on at Penn State. You might recognize that last name. Number 2, 6' junior, Lauren Kuhlman. And the libero, number 1, 5'2" senior, Carrie Linebaugh, who is headed to the University of Nebraska. The head coach is Sue Ziegler, assisted by Melly McGrew, Michelle Suits, Michaela Higgins, and Katie Rolfson. 23-2 on the season for Lincoln Lutheran. Those are the starting lineups brought to you by Medica. And Andy, you've got one coach that is in his first year. The other coach has her name on the court at Lincoln Lutheran.
And it's her second stint there as well. And yeah, there's not too many matches that she's dropped there in the capital city of Lincoln. Sue Ziegler is a staple, kind of a almost Nebraska high school volleyball lore.
Kearney Catholic's coach from last year, Chris Connor, one of the winningest coaches. In fact, she was one of the 3 active winningest coaches. Sharon Zavala then retired. Chris has gone up to Riverside High School to be closer to her family. And Sue, of course, continuing things here with Lincoln Lutheran. We talked in the first match, Columbus Scotus being the powerhouse. Then it kind of moved to Central Catholic for a few years. And then Kearney Catholic got over the hump and won 4 consecutive state championships. They've been there 9 times. Now it's Lincoln Lutheran, although they bounced back and forth in Class C. Minden, the defending C1 champs. We're underway in the championship, and Harburg serves it away. Pass to the outside. Did we get a net violation? Yes, we did. On Kearney Catholic, the Stars thought they had won the point, but it's a net violation on the Stars.
Yeah, Kearney Catholic can't believe it. Natalie Wright thought she got an easy one there on the overpass.
Be fun to watch Wolgamuth on the outside. Keep an eye on her. Ball to the right side. It'll be punched across there by Kearney Catholic. Middle attack going to be driven home by Bella Suits, our first kill of the match.
Suits, great elevation. Such a force in the middle of the court. That time getting a really good swing and a look on it, going one-on-one. Beating her defender.
Lutheran wants to get off to that quick start, but they did last year in this match as well. But I don't know how much you can take out of that. As the right side driven across there by Kearney Catholic and Wright. Pass right back across. Here's DeZingle, has to free ball it into the corner. Juravicius up front, quick middle, and it's put away by Suits again.
Yeah, Suits so quick. Once again, that middle attack kind of giving Kearney Catholic something else to look at. A lot of times early in these matches, Doug, these teams like to feed the right pin. You know, their number 1 hitter, number 1 kill, go-getter, or however you want to say it. Lincoln Lutheran kind of throwing a curveball here, feeding the middle.
Serve going to be deep and out of bounds. We have had the benefit, each of us, to see Lincoln Lutheran already play this year. Of course, being where I'm from, I've seen Kearney Catholic, but Lincoln Lutheran, you got to see him play Clarkson Lee in a 32-30 first set earlier. And then a week later, I got to see them play Minden, where they were up 2-0, but Minden came back to win it in the battle of number 1s.
And all those teams ranked within the top 3 at the time they played.
How about an ace serve, Kearney Catholic? The freshman Rosalind Crone, she is not scared to fire it. She's got a few errors, but she's got the aces to match it.
That's what you got to take the sweet with the sour, right? And that's exactly what she's in there to do, is stay aggressive with this service.
Deep serve, good play there by the future Husker. Outside, Wolgamuth finds the corner.
Under control.
She leads the team at 4 kills per set.
Yeah, she does such a good job surveying the court, that time just taking a nice, easy swing, right? Kind of felt nonchalant, but no one was near it in that back corner. Excellent job knowing where she wanted to go with the ball before the set found her.
Sometimes you find a team that has one kid that has 200 kills, everybody else less than 100. Then depending how deep in the season, maybe they got 400 kills
right.
and nobody else is close. Not really the case here for Lutheran as DeZingle punches it overpass right back, and DeZingle will tip it down. Kearney Catholic has their first kill match.
Yeah, and you're seeing the versatility from DeZingle right away here in those bright purple shoes. You're not going to miss her. Very active at the net. Yes, she can go up with a powerful swing, but right there staying active with the easy block on the overpass.
Good strong serve, right side attack. Going to be dug out of the back row by Harburg. Her sister Margaret, and yes, her brother is Heinrich. As the serve or set goes back right side, and it's going to be deep and out of bounds by Sidlow.
Really good back row defense. You mentioned the dig right there from Harburg, doing a really nice job. Not only picking that up and getting the dig, Doug, but passing it to the setter, keeping them in rotation.
And it's quickly 4-4. The serve by Mandernack. Outside roof. DeZingle.
There's that versatility we're talking about. What a swing from Ava Juravicius, only to be denied by DeZingle, the 5'9" senior.
And then a serve into the net. Juravicius second on the team, but you had Logelmuth coming into today, 256, and then Juravicius, Sidlow, Kuhlman, and Suits all within 158 to 122. 1-on-1. Great job up front. DeZingle, wow, flying through this guy. Dug out there by Leinbach, and then put away by Lincoln Lutheran.
That's how important that block is. You cannot allow these free swings or low contested swings from Lincoln Lutheran. Kearney Catholic has to get that defense in place.
Juravicius. Both teams have multiple attackers. You just think that probably the strength and depth, maybe one more for Lincoln Lutheran as that serve sails deep and out of bounds.
Both teams being real aggressive, flirting with that back line. Seen a couple service errors early on here.
For Kearney Catholic, they do rotate in a lot. You'll see a lot of kids come in to serve and stay with the back row. Kit Schrock, one of them. And Schrock serve right over to Leinbach. Almost every pass is right on the money. Good swing out of the middle by Kuhlman. Dig is made. Roll shot across by Harburg. Expect a lot of really good points here, and driving it through the double block is Juravicius.
Yeah, powerful swing once again going through the block. Not wavering in that attack. And we've seen that before, haven't we, Doug, where, you know, you get blocked so you kind of take it off, or you go to the roll shot. That's not the case here with Lincoln Lutheran through Juravicius.
Another good strong serve. Stars handle it, flick back across, passed into the net. They find it. But in the net, going to be called on the Stars. I'm guessing when she used the one arm to dig it out of the net, she followed through into the bottom.
Must have been the call, because coaching staff over at Kearney Catholic did not argue.
Float serve comes across from Sidlow. Stars set right side. Good block, good cover. Right back over. Outside tip. Oh, there's a beautiful play by Ava Juravicius, her third kill.
And what made that possible is the sell early on. She did that wind up with that right arm. You see Harper Murray do that for the Huskers, disguise the attack so well.
And the serve, line shot, popped up there in the back row by Schrock, 10-foot line. Harburg on the angle. They're going to call it out. No tip, no touch. And all of a sudden now you got four in a row here by Lincoln Lutheran.
Caught a little bit of that tape, and it kind of carried that ball across the line. Harburg trying to work that tough, tight angle. Sailed it just a bit.
Trying to get Sidlow off the line. Pass off the mark. Back row shot takes the swing. Out of system, out of bounds. 11-6.
Yeah, but
and
like
a timeout will be taken here, Andy.
Good timeout, good timeout. Lincoln Lutheran went on a little run there. Kind of a sneaky run because every point was highly contested.
All right, we're in the first set of the Centennial Conference Championship for the second straight year. It's Lincoln Lutheran and Kearney Catholic, and the Warriors are up 11-6 on NCN.
The Chinese Communist Party weaponizes technology, from spy balloons to cyber attacks. And they use TikTok to target our kids and push their propaganda.
Conservative fighter Pete Ricketts.
That's why I was the first governor in America to ban TikTok on state devices and help pass a law banning our adversaries from owning TikTok. Now I'm working to fight China spying and stop the communists from buying our land. Enough is enough. I'm Pete Ricketts, and I approve this message.
And back to NCN's coverage of the Centennial Conference Volleyball Tournament. You've got a block up front from Jillian Donovan, teaming up with Kuhlman, and now 6 in a row.
You gotta love the attack there, Doug. If you're a Kearney Catholic fan, finding Harburg at that right pin, strong swing, just defense was ready and waiting.
This Lutheran team, man,
yeah,
they are so good, and they're not even peppered with a ton of seniors, so the run should keep going. Another single block up front. Handled. Harburg over the double block on the elevation, and that's what makes Lineback a Division I libero. Another great dig there. Stars have to keep working. Harburg again puts it down.
Yeah, just keep feeding your horse, right? Harburg getting it done, making the adjustment, finding the space, the open space on the court with the kill.
Again, Kearney Catholic was pushed to 2-3 setters earlier today. Lutheran really pretty easy 2 setters. Kearney Catholic's already played a lot more volleyball today than the Warriors have. Bosshammer to serve it away. Libero to libero there. On the outside, Juravicius elevates and terminates.
Yeah, terminal kill, no doubt. Excellent job mixing up her attack. We saw her with that sneaky little wind up, little dump over a moment ago. That time going a full 100% to the middle of the court.
They use that exit velocity now in baseball. They're going to have to start telling us more about that in volleyball. Juravicius serve. That had too much of the kill swing on it. The sail's way deep.
I got to take a little bit off that one. 1-0.
Lady Murphy comes back in for Kearney Catholic to finish out the first time through the service rotation. Lincoln Lutheran 13, Kearney Catholic 8 here in the first set of the championship. Last year, the first set went to Lutheran as well. 25-19, and another kill for Lincoln Lutheran. Wolgamoth. Oh, they just calling it out.
Yeah,
they called it out.
No hands. Tip. Yep, no hands. Kearney Catholic was pretty sure, looked at the coaching staff, said, no, we did not touch it. Officials agree.
And then Murphy serves it into the net. 14-9.
That's just tough, isn't it? You know, everyone has service there, especially when you have two teams that are trying to score with the serve.
Earlier today in our third place match, Scotus was a win over Bishop Newman, 25-17, 25-19 to take home third. Bosshammer handles the serve. They go quick middle. Washington got it over. Tip back across on a little joust back to Kearney Catholic. Washington again. They'll get it to Natalie Wright, and Wright will put it down. I think Wright was in on both of those.
Excellent play. That also allows for Kearney Catholic to get in their strong attack offense here. DeZingle checks back in. The 5'9" senior leads the team with kills.
Still down by 4. And the Harburg serve. Well placed to the back row off the arms of Juravicius. Lineback tries to get it back in play. They get a pass across. Here's the set. Mandernack blocked at the net. Mistimed over there with the single. Then tipped by Wright out of nowhere.
Oh. Went with the 2-hit. Sneaky. Get one in on the defense. Not quite prepared for that.
Stars trying to find some offense because most of the points until the last 2 have been on Lincoln Lutheran errors. They have 4 kills, 1 ace block, couple ace serves. And they let that one go. Oh. It's going to be called out of bounds. Had to be a double take by the lines judge. I think he got it right, but that's the beauty of replay. 15-11.
Always tell those officials, we'll go easy on you. We got a couple advantages here.
And an ace. So that just kind of takes a little air out of the Stars' sail. You make a serve that's just off the back line, and then an ace right back at you.
And once again, Donovan, the senior, threatening that back line. Harburg backpedaling, trying to pick that one up.
Murphy on the handle here. Outside to Zingle, believes she can fly.
Just the arm speed, the tenacity with that attack. And here's where Kearney Catholic's been able to get to. You know, 4 down a couple of times here, but this is where the Warriors, Lady Warriors, or Lincoln Lutheran, they've been able to kind of keep them at bay. This 4-5-point lead.
Served by Crone, down the middle. Good set to the outside, Wolgamuth, and that's good enough. There's too much power there for Lily.
Excellent effort, though, from Crone. The 5'7" freshman does track it down and actually gets to it, just didn't get enough on it to allow a teammate to make a play.
Earlier today, Lutheran beat Lincoln Christian 25-14, 25-5, and then they beat Bishop Newman by identical 25-12 scores. So nobody scored more than 14, and Kearney Catholic hasn't yet as that ace drops in there.
Wolgamuth taking a little off that service, just dropped it right in the bucket.
For Kearney Catholic, they beat Bergen 24-26, 25-23, 25-18, and then they beat Omaha Concordia 20-25, 25-21, 25-19. Again, a good serve that's just flicked over by Mandernack. Middle attack put away. Bella Suits.
Just too much. The serve receives a little too difficult right now for Kearney Catholic. Lincoln Lutheran just feasting on this out-of-system attack.
Timeout called by Kearney Catholic. Lincoln Lutheran jumped out big early in this one by a score of 12-6. Kearney Catholic whittled it back to 4, but now it's up to 7. Warriors 19, Stars 12. Opening set of the conference championship here in Grand Island.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
At the racetrack or the rat race round town, fuel matters.
It's the Centennial Conference Volleyball Tournament and an ace serve coming out of the break. Lincoln Lutheran running away now with the first set, 20-12.
Yeah, Wolgamuth showing you that she's more than just a right side attack, right? A couple aces here through this service.
Wolgamuth floats it across again. Murphy's got it. Here comes DeZingle. Elevates over the double block. Wolgamuth at the dig. Outside, Juravicious. Harburg with the up in the back row. Stars need to get the ball back on their side and the rally. And oh my goodness, what a play, but it's out of bounds.
Oh, Suits kicking herself a little bit. Fantastic dig and save, and then she just set one a little too long over the back line. And I'll tell you what, the Stars will take it.
And good hustle on that play. Didn't think anybody could get to this. Juravicious somehow did. Side out here for the Stars. Mandernack served across. Roll shot blocked up front. DeZingle, it's in.
Yeah, DeZingle is so good. Has that vertical, can go up there and get a block, even if you're trying to go over top or go high hand.
This is where they picked up a few points earlier in the match. This was their best rotation. And how about confusing Wolgamuth there with an ace serve, second ace for Mandernack.
That kind of felt like she got caught in no man's land. Should I take it, should I not? She was backing away from it the entire way. Still got her hands on it.
Coach Ziegler, just a couple of words for her defense. Still a comfortable 5-point lead. Now they'll get a swing on the right side. Well, not much of one. It was kind of cut across there by Sidlow, and Kearney Catholic can't do anything with it. Another chance here for the Warriors. Sidlow, back set, dug out. Bosshammer going to go back row middle. Harburg wide. I think it just clipped a little of the net.
Yeah, Hazel Harburg had the right idea, trying to attack that right line. Once again, just sailed a little wide.
21-15.
Good look at it there.
Here's Linebaugh. Serves it across. Pass a little bit off the mark as it's dug out there by Lucian. Outside again, blocked. Not put down, though, off the cover. Washington covered again off the Washington block with the single. Third time just thrown across. Free ball here. Stars, can they put it away? Lucian, her first swing. Linebach with the dig. Now a swing for Lutheran. Goes with a tip, and it's going to be a point. May not be a pretty point. A Picasso, as they would say, but it's good enough for Sidlow.
Hey, those are the dirty points, the tough points. Lincoln Lutheran, that's what they kind of make their hay on right there, just keeping the ball up, and it just kind of felt like Kearney Catholic just got ahead of themselves a little bit.
22-15, first set of the championship. Line by into the net. Side out Kearney Catholic. Again, next Saturday, don't forget, we're back in action up the road in York for the Central Conference Volleyball Tournament. We'll also be bringing you the consolation and championship games right in that 3 o'clock hour, depending on how long the earlier games go in the day. Outside, Jervicius, partially blocked up there. Out of the net, put away again. Great cover again by Lincoln Lutheran to keep it alive. And Sidlow with her second kill.
You alluded to it earlier, Doug, just relentless with this attack. Lincoln Lutheran, they can try their left side, then just go right back to the right side, and it's an elite type of athlete on both pins through most rotations.
So he floats over, Bosshammer. Got a good set to Harburg on the outside, but didn't get as much on it as she wanted. Back row attack hit for net, but it was out of bounds. They say it was touched.
Yeah, Sidlow worked that one through the double block. Perfect placement into the defense.
All right, so Sidlow with her third kill. And now she's also serving, and it is set point. Very short. Lolly pops it over. Slide right side. Lucian flips it over. Pancake no good. Lucian will get the kill.
Nifty little attack there, kind of putting it on that right side of the donut.
24-17, set point number 2 for Lutheran. Kearney Catholic's got to find a little more offense, and the serves into the net, and that is the end of the first set as Lincoln Lutheran fairly easily, they jumped out 3-0. Kearney Catholic went on a run. We were tied at 6, but the next thing you know, a 6-0 run by Lutheran, and they never looked back as they win the opening set, 25-16. We'll be back with more from Grand Island Central Catholic in the Centennial Conference Tournament right after this.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
In our Centennial Conference Volleyball Tournament on News Channel Nebraska Television. Brought to you in part by the Kearney Sportsplex, owned by the City of Kearney and plans to open in the spring of 2025. It'll feature a turf field, 66,000 square feet of premium turf, customizable size soccer fields, 3 drop-down net batting cages. There'll be pickleball and track and all kinds of tournaments that'll be held at the new Kearney Sportsplex coming in the spring of 2025.
What a fantastic facility, really across the board. And I think it's so cool that they're already bringing in teams, booking tournaments, bringing teams in from Texas, California, the East Coast, up and down that East Coast. How cool is it going to be to see some of the national premier high school and middle school teams all gather in Kearney, Nebraska?
And UNK Wrestling has already booked their invites out there, so that's going to be cool, and more coming in. A quick look at our stats here in the first set. For Lincoln Lutheran, 4 kills for Ava Jaravicius, 3 for Suits and Sidlow, 2 for Wolgemuth, 12 kills, 1 ace block, 3 ace serves. Wolgemuth had a couple of those aces. For Kearney Catholic, DeZingle and Wright with a couple of kills, Lucian and Harburg with 1. DeZingle had 2 ace blocks. Only 6 kills for the Stars, as we were talking about, needing to find more offense. 2 ace blocks, 3 ace serves. Lutheran wins at 25-16.
It felt like Lutheran was making just enough errors to kind of help Kearney Catholic along, but the Stars just could not capitalize. And you mentioned Wolgemuth for Lincoln Lutheran. yes, she had a couple of kills, but she also had a couple of digs. You mentioned the couple of aces. Well-rounded player, even though she's kind of known for that powerful swing off that right pin.
Well, you take a look at what has happened to this Lincoln Lutheran team. They lost to Waverly on opening night in 5 sets. Then they never lost another set until they played Minden a little over a week ago. And Coach Sue Ziegler says, we have intentionally scheduled tougher. They beat Pius just last week. They've played Norris. They've stepped up and played some bigger schools and added them to their schedule. And it's not like football, Andy. You still have to find people that want to play you. And when you become a small school dynasty, it's tougher and tougher. Kearney Catholic's schedule isn't even full this year.
Yeah, sometimes you can kind of play yourself out of some games, if you elevate yourself to that level. But credit head coach Sue Ziegler. We just got a good look at her a moment ago for really challenging her team, her squad throughout the season.
Both these teams were in the state finals last year. Lutheran winning their 3rd in a row. Roll shot down and good. For Kearney Catholic, they'll have the first point here. And for Kearney Catholic, they lost a 5-setter to Minden, and Minden right now is 27-0 this year, ranked number 1.
The Whippets, right?
Love it.
So right off the bat, Kearney Catholic gets that point. I think Lincoln Lutheran was gearing up for a double block. They get kind of just a little punch ball over. They weren't ready for it.
Joust at the net, came back over Kearney Catholic, tipped down, good job. Jillian Donovan. She lost the joust, and then she had to locate the ball and was able to put it away, and Kearney Catholic then lost it 1-1.
Excellent point. Just never lost sight of the ball, stuck with it. May have lost the joust, but won the war as far as that point was concerned.
Jillian Donovan's going to go to Shattern State. Juravicious, as we mentioned, Penn State. Lineback to Nebraska. And that's just some of the upperclassmen. Again, thrown into the donut hole. Sidlow has been big here in the second half of the first set and gets a kill early in the second.
Sidlow's just so smart with her attack. She doesn't force anything. You can tell she's one of the upperclassmen, a senior out there, 5'11".
Donovan floats it across. Here comes DeZingle, off fingers, down and good.
She's so good. So much fun to watch her elevate. Quick with the hammer.
You look at the Carrolls that played in this match last year. DeZingle was one of the big ones. Not as much playing time, but a lot for Hazel Harburger. Her sister Margaret had the most kills for Kearney Catholic in last year's championship match. And then some of the role players last year have come in and fit into the starting lineup. Bosshammer, the libero, one of those seniors as well. Good serve by the freshman Crone. Outside angle. Murphy with a good dig. Set. DeZingle puts it away.
How big was that defensive play? The dig early on for Lainey Murphy. Keeping that ball alive, allowing her friend, her buddy, Peyton DeZingle to finish things off.
And thanks to the guys in the trucks, too. They've been on today getting us those replays to show you greatness twice in a row. Ooh, sets off the mark, and they're going to call the double hit. So Kearney Catholic now with 3 in a row. Similar to what we saw in the first, fell behind, made a little run.
Yep.
Now can they play it even up for a while?
Well, one good play begets another here for Kearney Catholic. Let's see if they can ride this momentum, try and build on an early lead.
Crone serve. Again, good pass. Go quick. Shoots. Takes it across. Back row. Harburg. Off tip and Linebaugh able to dig. Back jack right side, and they've got to find a way to cover Sidlow. Sidlow right now. Juravicious was pounding it early in the match, but now Sidlow is carrying the offense for Lincoln Lutheran.
Yeah, once again, Sidlow's not determined to just take the same type of attack every single time. She's kind of crafty, and she'll take whatever the defense gives her, and they're leaving that donut, the center hole, wide open. She's just taking full advantage with a nice, easy little rollover shot.
And the lollipop serve. Well, how many licks does it take to get to the center of that Tootsie Pop? Less than 3 on that one, apparently. Service error. Kearney Catholic has it. We talked about the schedule for the 23-2 Lincoln Lutheran. Kearney Catholic 17-4. They've won 7 in a row. And an ace serve. Another ace serve for Mandernack. That's her 3rd of the match. Kearney Catholic up 6-3. Kearney Catholic lost opening night Coach Yoakum's first match at home to Columbus Scotus. It was 20-18 in the 5-set marathon as Lutheran Lancer on the outside for Juravicious. Their other losses came to Minden, Class B Grand Island Northwest, who is on a whale of a run now, and then Ashland Greenwood in the Aurora Tournament Finals a couple of weekends ago.
You know, whether it's Class C1, C2, Class B, there's just so much good volleyball across the Cornhusker State.
Bazinga with another kill.
There she is changing up, going off high hands that time. Once again, another aggressive swing. And you're right, I'd like to kind of know the exit velocity, you know, talking baseball terms.
Score is 7-4, Kearney Catholic here in the second set. Lutheran won the opener set 25-16. Schrock serves it across, them and another ace. And this was something what I've saw, and again, I've only seen one of the matches for Lutheran this year, but against Minden, all of a sudden they started to get into a little bit of a funk, and it cost them quite a few points.
Yeah, a little miscommunication on defense that last time out.
Short set, tip. Got through there, it looks like, Andy. Kuhlman, that's her first kill of the match. She hasn't had many looks either.
Kuhlman just kind of dinked that one underneath the hands of that double block. Hey, we'll take the point.
Here's Sidlow. This rotation gave the Stars a ton of trouble last time. Coming out of rotation 4. Pass it across. Set wide and hammered home by Juravicious. You want any part of that?
No, I do not. And she was eyeballing that back corner, that back line the entire time. And how about the precision? Put it right down the line.
Well, if you want somebody to make a run today,
Yikes.
this is who you want. At the service line. Harburg trying to bring it into it. Off hands. The dig made by Wolgamuth. Tipped across. Nice. Up that time by Bosshammer. Again, not a lot of power on the last two swings. Wolgamuth cuts it across. Bump set right side. They'll go to the freshman. She takes it across. Quick middle. Thrown across. Kearney Catholic. There's a swing by Harburg, but it is wide. And 3 in a row by Lincoln Lutheran.
Yeah, Harburg trying to work that really tough angle. I like the idea. Just well defended from Lincoln Lutheran.
Trying to avoid the block against probably a more powerful physical team in Lutheran. And the serve did not cut back into the court of play. And it's going to be out of bounds here for Sidlow.
Okay, so the Stars get a little bit of break there, get the point back.
Last year, that second set, Lutheran had opportunities to sweep, and Kearney Catholic just wouldn't let them. It went 34-32. Off net, deep, out of bounds. Kuhlman, attack error, 10-7.
Bosshammer is so good behind the line with her service. Excellent defender, wearing that Libro jersey. She's a senior.
Don't forget homecoming queen, Andy. Homecoming queen.
You are on it, Doug.
Dumped across by Donovan. She'll get the kill. I apologize. I did not find out who the Lutheran homecoming queen was. But
boy, Donovan, such a good setter. Seeing the defense.
Stays in the back middle. Harburg tries to track it down, and Slipson goes down here. She was trying to avoid her teammate there, Natalie Wright. I don't think Wright really knew where the ball was, and as you can see her throw her arms up in the air and go, I
didn't see it.
So it's a one-point game again. Stars middle. Ooh, big swing up in the rafters. Missed the light. They'll be able to play it. And it's roll shotted across there by Wolgamuth. Right side, Kearney Catholic goes different. They're going to go to Lucian. Middle attack hit the net and went over. Kuhlman getting some looks now here, and it's 10-10, 3 in a row by Lincoln Lutheran.
Kuhlman, the 6-foot junior, doing a fantastic job working the middle with that attack, pushing this ball right just enough to get around that block.
Serve almost into the net, one arm to try to keep it out of there, and nothing Kearney Catholic can do. Let's see what Coach Yoakum wants to do. He is going to call the timeout. Kearney Catholic was up 8-4. It's a 7-2 run by Lincoln Lutheran. The Warriors won the opening set 25-16. They're up 11-10 in the second. This is the championship of the Centennial Conference Tournament on NCN.
Stop into Zollner Ford of Beatrice and check out these great fall offers. A 2024 Ford F-250 starting at only $47,999, or choose 1.9% financing with approved credit. Check out ZollnerFordofBeatrice.com for our $399 a month lease specials on many models in stock. Check out the 2024 full-size hardtop Broncos starting as low as $39,999. We are Zollner Ford of Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
A look at Coach Yoakum and his Kearney Catholic Stars trying to stem the tide again for Lincoln Lutheran after getting a lead here in the second set and seeing it evaporate.
Yeah. And it's not like they're playing poor volleyball or they're making a lot of errors. You really just got to give a lot of credit to the Lady Warriors over there at Lincoln Lutheran, being aggressive with their offense and playing some anticipation as well, placing the ball.
Middle attack, driven across by Natalie Wright. Everything being dug right now by Lincoln Lutheran. One arm up by Bosshammer, kept it alive. Stars have to pass it over again, though. Free ball, a 4-0 run for Lutheran, trying to make it 5 in a row, and they will. Wohlgemuth, her third kill. Now, that's the one thing about Lincoln Lutheran we mentioned at the top, Andy. She leads the team by about 90 kills, but then you got 4 girls that are very even, and today it's the other 4 that are really carrying the offense.
And Donovan, the setter, doing a really nice job spreading the ball around.
Another kill. This time Donovan, 3 in the set for her.
Yeah. They just called her name right on cue, right? Doing a really good job, not allowing Kearney Catholic to really dial in on 1 or 2 offensive weapons.
6-0 run by the Warriors, 13-10. Schrock with a good pass. Mananek outside. Another good dig in the back row. Lutheran playing defense. Back row attack hits the net. That one actually popped up long enough to play it. The Kearney Catholic has to take a half swing on the right side. Middle attack thrown into the back corner again by Lauren Kuhlman.
Yeah, Kuhlman does just a terrific job, Doug, of looking at the defense. And she knows where she's going to go with the ball before she goes up for that kill. That time, an easy push to a lot of wide open space in that back corner.
The Warriors now hoping to pull away and sweep this championship match. Kearney Catholic blocked. They're able to dig back over to Harburg. Back corner. She'll finally end this run.
Yeah.
And for Hazel Harburg, that is only her second kill of the match.
She's been taking a lot of swings, though, and you got to give her a lot of credit for not taking her foot off the gas, keeping it at 100, and that's what they're going to have to do if they're going to pull off this little bit of an upset, you could say, come from behind victory over the Warriors, at least here in game 2.
Yeah, no doubt. Lincoln Lutheran the favorite. Stars the defending champ. Opened up late, but Lineback was there. Slide right side. It's in. Lauren Kuhlman, her 4th kill of this set. And that's one thing we talked about. I like to call them earn points, Andy. In that first set, Lincoln Lutheran had 16, 12 kills, an ace block, 3 ace serves. Everything else is an error.
Right.
Well, there aren't near as many errors here in this set from the Stars. Kearney Catholic, well, there's one as we say that, ace serve, Carrie Lineback, but they're earning them.
Yes, they are. Yeah, really making it happen for each other. And, man, they're really spreading that attack around across the net. Left pin, right pin. We saw the middles. Donovan heavily involved here in this second game.
A 9-1 run by Lutheran. Stars with a bump set. Harburg takes it across, but again, still not a full swing. Wohlgemuth off tape again. How many of those has Lutheran had today?
My goodness. Got a lot on it, and she had to sit back, wait for it, like you said it. Kind of a cross-court telegraphed set.
17-11. Centennial Conference Tournament again in the third place match today. Scotus, a 25-17, 25-19 winner. They're now 22-5. They'll be back at state for the first time in 6 years. I'm going to make that prediction here today. Boy, the offense is gone for Kearney Catholic, and that's making it a lot easier. Suits is dug, but not a second time. Lillian Donovan. And how many of these kills, Andy, out of the last 10 points have actually been big swings from the Warriors?
Well, and even when they are a big swing, it's off the net like you're saying. Right now, Lincoln Lutheran, just everything is working for them, and I think a lot of that has to do with their vision and communication, really, as a team, as an entire unit.
Well, Kearney Catholic will call their second and final timeout. Backs against the wall. The Warriors won the first set. They're up 18-11 in the second. A timeout on NCN.
Liberty First Credit Union. It's for you. You live in Nebraska or the surrounding states? Then it's for you. Want to earn cash back on your transactions? Then it's for you. Are you ready to start banking with purpose? Then Liberty First Credit Union? It's for you. We're not your typical credit union. We support you with personalized banking that's open to everyone. Start banking with purpose at Liberty First Credit Union. We're for you.
Lincoln Lutheran getting closer and closer to another conference championship. Of course, they had a couple of those in the middle of that 74-match winning streak. And then after that, they lost to Norris. They got 2 losses this year, but that's about it. Linebacker knuckleball serve, middle attack.
Oh.
That was in the net.
Suits, Bella Suits, so good. The 5'11 junior.
We'll give Bella credit for getting a hand on that so Dad doesn't beat me up or give me bad pub. It was 10-7 Stars. And now it's not. Harburg finally gets a kill. So Hazel, the junior, will pick up her 3rd kill. Side out Kearney Catholic, but Lincoln Lutheran up 19-12. Won the opener 25-16.
And that was a big kill. That also allows for their starting rotation to get back going here with Peyton DeZingle coming to that front row.
So this is rotation 1, supposedly the one you want to be in because that's where you start it. Wolgamuth goes pin but is wide and out of bounds. Now we go back to the consolation game, Andy. We kind of thought it was over. Scotus was way up on Bishop Newman. The next thing you know, Scotus has to call timeout. That thing got within 3.
I don't think Lincoln Lutheran would be surprised if Kearney Catholic has something left in the tank here. They got to stay on their toes.
So Harburg serves it away with the pink shoes. You went with the purple earlier. There's some light blues out there for Mandernack. It's a fashion statement. Roll shot to Zingle, but right there is Sidlow overplayed and put down on a free ball by Kearney Catholic and DeZingle. The whistle blew. Lincoln Lutheran kept playing on, but the whistle did blow, saying the ball was down.
Once again, strong play at the net from the Stars. You get a look at it right here. You can't put that up there for DeZingle on a platter.
If Linebaugh says she got it, I'm going to believe her. But they did blow it dead. Outside Wolgamuth, and they call that one in right in front of our lines judge. And Lily will get her 5th kill.
Cross court with authority.
5 points away from the title and their 24th win of the season. Serve floats down the middle here. Picked up by Harburg. Back row attack. And it's too deep. 21-14.
Yeah.
Kearney Catholic's already used both their timeouts.
Good communication between a couple of seniors there. Leinbach and Jervicius both screaming out to one another.
Lincoln Lutheran next Saturday will be at the Lincoln Christian Invitational, and then they go to Norris for the season finale as DeZingle hammers it home. That ought to be awesome. I mean, as Coach said, you know, put Pius on, you put Minden on, you're in a different tournament. You
Waverly
got Norris
to start the
Waverly,
season.
Yeah. Yowza. For Kearney Catholic, they're playing a little closer to home. They will take on Broken Bow, state rated. Overton, who's been #1 down in D2. And then at Class A North Platte to end the season. Outside attack, Wolgamuth Harbor got in the way and kept it alive. Tipped across, 21-15 Lutheran. Wolgamuth again, missed it. Oh, called in. Called in.
She's been aggressive out that line the entire game, and officials probably had a better angle than we did.
We got a really good, oh, it was
yes,
into that corner. Might have even been off a hand, but it definitely clipped the net. Good job by our linesman. 22-15, bump set one above the net, free ball, tipped down, Juravicius. Got her with 7, Wolgamuth with 6, Sidlow with 5, Donovan and Kuhlman with 4, but for those two, all their kills are in this set.
Yeah, pretty amazing what Jillian Donovan's been able to do being a primary setter, but also getting in on some of this offensive action with some kills of her own.
Murphy serve receive again. It has to be passed over. Lutheran 2 points away from the championship. Suits dug out of the back row. DeZingle again tries to sub it into zone 1. Picked up Wolgemuth. Backs that right side. Off balance. Murphy makes the dig on the swing from Sidlow. They go quick, and dumping it into the open donut hole is Jillian Donovan. And it is match point. Championship point for Lincoln Lutheran.
She is so good at sensing the defense, setting up their block at one of these primetime killers. Sees the wide open hole in the center of the court, takes full advantage.
Wolgemuth serves for the title. How many times have we heard that? Stars bump set outside to Zingle. Dug out by Linebach. Set back row. Wolgemuth. It's over. Lincoln Lutheran, your Centennial Conference champions in 2024.
Closing it out in fashion. He had quite the volley there going back and forth. Lincoln Lutheran taking full advantage, getting one of their premier attackers. The ball right at the net.
Wolgemuth served it, back center, put it away, and there is no bonus volleyball this year in the championship. Again, we want to say a big thank you to the athletic director, Bill Gavers, here at Grand Island Central Catholic. Always do a great job. Howard Schumann, the longtime Hall of Famer, named one of the gyms after him here. They do such a great job. So last year, Kearney Catholic won the title over Lincoln Lutheran. This year, Lincoln Lutheran gets the revenge. They don't play each other in the regular season. Not all of these conference teams play each other, but the Stars, 17-4 coming in, and then pick up the 2 wins today. So they were 19-4. That'll drop them to 19-5. And for Lincoln Lutheran, they were 23-2 coming into the day, 25-2, and now 26-2 on the season. We'll talk with Coach Sue Ziegler and our player of the game coming up on the NCN Awards right after this.
Is brought to you by Currency. Does your business need help financing big ticket items? Currency is here to help. Visit gocurrency.com for details. Central Nebraska Orthopedics, dedicated to the motion of life. And by Bank of the Valley. Together we go further.
Darling, I believe everything's gonna be alright. No need to worry because you got somebody on your side. We all need a fam, we all need a crew. When you're in a jam, don't know what to do. Just reach out your hand and we'll see you through. Doesn't matter where you're at, we got your back. We got your back.
With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for.
We got your back.
The air inside your home can be 2 to 5 times more polluted than outside air. John Henry's priority is keeping your home safe and healthy for you and your family. Cleaning your home's air duct system is an important part of that goal. Our service professionals will clean your air ducts using top-of-the-line equipment that pulls air in reverse through the duct system, while using compressed air and agitation tools to remove unwanted particles. Once the air is discharged, it runs through 3 stages of filtration, leaving your air duct system restored and functioning cleaner than ever. Contact John Henry's today and schedule your steps to a healthier home.
Our communities are built through stories of connection, hard work, and bright futures. You're committed to this place, and so are we. By supporting your dreams and by celebrating your stories, Bank of the Valley has grown alongside you through 40 years of going further together. We're building lasting relationships and a legacy of success. We're in this together, and together we go further.
And welcome back to Grand Island Central Catholic, where Lincoln Lutheran is the champions of the 2024 Centennial Conference Tournament. And you know what? If you got 5 young ladies with 4 more kills, then why not send it to one of those? She's also your setter, Jillian Donovan, our player of the game, Sue Ziegler, the coach of Lincoln Lutheran. They are the champions here today. Let's send it down to Andy Klassen.
We're courtside with the Centennial Conference champs. Talking to head coach Sue Ziegler. What are your initial thoughts? This one was pretty fun. Looked like your team was having fun out there.
We always do better when we have fun, so it was an awesome opportunity to get that back.
It felt like you guys got into a really good rhythm right away. Was that the case, or what kind of translated that?
We knew that we wanted to get up right away and then hold that lead. Last year we ended up dropping that second set, and that wasn't good for us. So the girls knew that they had to stay established in what their roles are, and they've met them.
Was that kind of top of mind, or in the back of your mind at least, knowing that this was a rematch of last year's conference championship?
It was, on our minds, and so we watched them and throughout the day to see what they had. And of course they had some, players back that we had to stop, and then they also had some new players on the court for this year.
Good coaching staffs tend to do some scouting, don't they? Getting back to this game, it felt like you guys were really spreading the ball around offensively, so they couldn't key in on one or two players. Was that by design, or just kind of how it went?
I think every match we try to do that, and Jillian does a great job, and our passing does well, and our defense too, to get the ball up so we can run things. And even when we're out of system, we tend to be able to get some kills out of that too.
Well, you mentioned her. Let's talk about her a little bit. Jillian Donovan, what did she bring to the table today?
Those setter dumps were pretty amazing. They came at really good times, and it throws the other team off a lot, and it just gets us excited. It's one of the big plays, so it's a big fire up for us.
Coach, thank you for your time. Congratulations on another championship.
Okay. All right, thank you so much.
Let's bring in our player of the game, Jillian Donovan. You had 5 kills today. What was that like out there today?
I try to make myself a threat, so then it gives my hitters more opportunities for more of an open net.
I thought you were doing a fantastic job really sharing the ball around, finding different, attackers in spots. What was the key to that this afternoon?
We have a really good pass, and that we pride ourselves on being able to run. All of our hitters are super good.
Coach talked about how you're kind of being sneaky. You had a couple dump kills there. What are you looking for when you get those easy kills? Like the defense just opened up, man, you were reading the defense well.
Yeah, you kind of have to look at the block and then where they're at on the defense.
What does this do for you guys moving forward? Getting a big win like this, conference championship, because you got some really good opponents here coming up.
I think it gives us confidence. We've been playing a lot of really good volleyball recently.
No doubt about it. And does it make it a little sweeter that you're able to get Kearney, kind of on a rematch from last year?
Yeah, most definitely.
Jillian, thank you for your time. Congratulations on an awesome match.
Thanks.
All righty, Doug, let's send it back up to you in the booth to wrap this one up.
All right, thanks so much, Andy. Lincoln Lutheran, 7 consecutive trips to the state championship. They won C1 in 1921, and then the last 2 years down in C2, 22 and 23. They've won it 3 consecutive years. They saw the Stars a couple of times in those championships or in that state tournament. We had a couple of matches today. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of our highlights from earlier today. The third place match, Scotus was a winner over Bishop Newman, 25-17, 25-19, and then here in the championship, 25-16, 25-15, 31 kills for Lincoln Lutheran in the match. Here's our first match of the day. Scotus jumped out quickly in both sets, 8-2, and taking care of Breast Cancer Month. The pink jerseys for Bishop Newman, again with some youngsters over there, and some great serving in the match here this afternoon from the Scotus Central Catholic Shamrocks. As we said, 22 wins already on the season, and they come away with those strong serves. And here is set point in the opener to win it 25-17 for Scotus in their match today. 6 for Ava Rickett, Mallory Dreesen, our player of the game, and they used that block very, very well. That was really the big difference in the match. They dominated the block with 7 ace blocks and getting their hands on many, many more. Some good plays up front on the offense for Bishop Newman, but just not enough to put them away. Brooke Teal had 10 kills to lead the way, but Scotus puts it away in 2 sets, 25-17, 25-19, to take home the third place plaque. A team that was sub 500 last year is on the roll this year. Then in the championship match that we just had wrapped up for you, it was, as we said, a rematch of last year where Kearney Catholic had snapped Lincoln Lutheran's 74-match winning streak. And you've got some top-level talent, including Carrie Linebaugh, who is headed to Nebraska as a libero. We've known that for a couple of years, wearing the dark blue jersey there for Lincoln Lutheran. And Lincoln Lutheran got off to a quick start in this match. In the opening set, they score the first 3 points against Kearney Catholic, make it 3-2 in that first set. Kearney Catholic then comes rolling back to try to tie this things up. Then here in set 2, the Stars up 10-7, and that's when the Dinkin and Duncan started working with a few big swings off hands for Lincoln Lutheran. They were down 10-7 and went on a 12-1 run to go up 19-11. And from there, they cruised on home. The setter dumped right there by our player of the game, Donovan. And then to wrap things up, Wolgamuth with a back row swing and kill. And that gives you the final score of 25-16, 25-15. Another championship here for Lincoln Lutheran. They improved to 26-2. Kearney Catholic will fall to 19-5. Unofficially, I had the Stars for 14 kills, 2 ace blocks, 5 ace serves. Peyton DeZingle with 7 of those kills. The setter, Liv Mandernack, 5 service points and had 3 ace serves. For Lincoln Lutheran, we mentioned the balance that they had. I had 7 kills apiece for Juravicius and Wolgamuth, 5 apiece for the setter, Donovan and Sidlow. We talked about the dumps that they did in that second set. And Donovan and Kuhlman had a lot of those. Lauren had 4 kills all in the second set. In fact, we talk about those accumulated points, those earned points. 19 kills, 1 ace block, 1 ace serve. That's 20 of the 21 points for Lincoln Lutheran. So as Andy was saying, there were not a lot of errors out there by Kearney Catholic, more so in the first set, but Lincoln Lutheran just turned it up another notch to win that championship match. We'll take a final break and wrap things up from Grand Island Central Catholic right after this on NCN.
Hey, sports fans, heading to the big game tonight? Make sure you stop by Speedy Mart before you hit the stadium. Fuel up your car and grab your favorite snacks and drinks to keep your energy high. Whether it's chips, soda, or a quick meal, Speedy Mart has everything you need to kick off your game night right. Don't miss out. Swing by Speedy Mart for all your pre-game essentials.
Speedy Mart, snacks before the game.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Western Oil. Stop by your nearest Speedy Mart or good-to-go convenience stores today. USAFE Pharmacy, dedicated to the well-being of all our customers. And by Zollner Ford Lincoln, meeting your sales, service, and parts needs.
Doug Duda back with you at Grand Island Central Catholic with the 2024 Centennial Conference Tournament comes to a close with Lincoln Lutheran, your champion, Kearney Catholic, the runner-up, third to Scotus, and fourth to Bishop Newman. And watching some of the other teams today, especially Omaha Concordia, really impressed with the way that they played. Bergen played tough throughout this tournament as well. There is no doubt, and it has happened in the past, that 5-6 teams out of the Centennial Conference Tournament not only get to Lincoln, but win games and end up playing for state championships. Next week, it's the Central Conference Tournament. This same team will be back with you in York, so we're looking forward to that. Much more high school football, college football going on. A lot to cover here on NCN and NewsChannelNebraska.com. So wherever you're watching us across the state, we sure appreciate you doing that tonight. Thanks to Connor and the gang out in the truck, all the folks running our cameras today, and for Andy Klassen, I'm Doug Duda from Grand Island Central Catholic, where the Centennial Conference champions in 2024 are Lincoln Lutheran, sweeping Kearney Catholic 25-16, 25-15. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next week in York.
We now join regular programming on News Channel Nebraska.